Okay, good afternoon, everyone. I would like to call the coordination team meeting for the Convention Center expansion to order, and would like each participant representative of the team to introduce themselves in this order. Mayor, Comptroller, St. Louis County, LCRA, St. Louis Municipal Finance Corporation, and the CBC.
Good afternoon. Jared Boyd, Chief of Staff in the Mayor's Office.
LaTanya Kenner, Deputy Comptroller for the Comptroller's Office.
Deanna Venker, Chief Administrative Officer with St. Louis County.
Neil Richardson, representing LCRA.
Tina Hamilton with the Municipal Finance.
Kitty Ratcliffe with Explore St. Louis.
Great. Thank you for the introductions. And are there any corrections to the prior meeting minutes from June 24th, 2022? Are there any corrections? Okay, if not, can I get a motion and a second to approve the prior meeting minutes?
So moved.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and second. Bonnie, please call the roll.
LaTanya Kenner,
Aye.
Jared Boyd,
Aye.
Sheena Hamilton.
Aye.
Kitty Ratcliffe,
Aye.
Neil Richardson,
Aye.
Deanna Vinker.
Aye.
It has been motion and second to approve the prior meeting minutes. Okay, so at our last meeting, Kwame was asked to review the proposals for the demolition of the Quadrant garage and the Sky Bridge. And we talked about this at our last meeting, but I'm going to turn it over to Craig for a presentation or information on his recommendation or their recommendation.
All right, good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure. Thank you. And as it was just previously stated, we talked about the demolition of the Quadrant garage at the last meeting, and I reviewed some of the technical difficulties and challenges with that project. At the last meeting, we had just got our proposals in. We received 2 proposals for that scope of work. We went through a review of those proposals, and we reviewed them for both costs and their schedule. Also, we looked at them for safety because, as I expressed before, we've got a significant safety challenge for both the convention center property and inhabitants, and also any people that may be in the immediate vicinity. So that was one of the things that we reviewed the proposals on. And I did want to mention that, you know, as I talked to you before, there was a significant cost factor that was part of this project that we would normally have because of, once again, the proximity. So shoring cost was a significant portion of the cost of this project. But we went through, we made our review, and we would like to recommend that Ben-Hur be awarded the contract for demolition of the Quadrant garage.
Okay. So Craig and Kwame has presented their recommendation. Rich, I always ask Rich, do you have any comments or would you like to add any information based on the presentation from Craig?
No, Craig, I just would ask you to explain the difference of the 2 proposals between Ben-Hur and ZNL for the coordination team. Also, the other thing that I think that's very important to highlight here is, you know, is there a difference in our M&W participation in both of these proposals, and can you highlight that?
Sure. Just starting with the Ben-Hur proposal, and we're talking about the cost of proposals. Ben-Hur's proposal was for $892,846, and ZNL was for $5,800,000. So it's about a $900,000 difference in their costs. ZNL on their schedule was 6 to 8 weeks. I'm sorry, 6 to 8 months, and Ben-Hur was 4.5 months. ZNL had very good participation. ZNL is a minority contractor, so their participation was extremely high. Ben-Hur's participation wasn't as good, but if you consider their overall contract, they're still well within the numbers that we've been tracking for Ben-Hur to date. And they continue to look for ways to improve that. And then the other thing was safety. We looked at both the experience modification rate for both contractors, and that's the industry way of tracking safety and your safety record. Ben-Hur has a 0.5 and ZNL had a 1.5 EMR. And 1.0 is considered good in the industry. So those were the main factors that we looked at. And just want to also reiterate, from a technical presentation, both contractors met the technical requirements.
Thank you.
Okay. Craig and Rich, thank you for that information. So at this time, if the coordination team would like to discuss the two contract proposals in detail or any sensitive information, is there a motion to enter into closed session?
I do have I think a basic question that may not go into too much detail. Chairwoman Kenner, is that okay for me to ask?
Sure.
So Craig, you mentioned Ben-Hur and the participation. Is the participation for this demo project being included in the overall contract for the convention center, given that they will be working on other phases of this project, or is this being reviewed separately?
Well, we did it both. We did review separate of what the proposal was, but it will be ultimately included in the overall.
Okay, that was my only question. Thank you.
Okay. So I will read item number 4 on our agenda. Consideration of a motion to hold a closed session relating to matters which may involve discussion of leasing of real estate, discussions of sealed proposals, discussions of contracts, discussion of records which are protected from disclosure by law, and or discussions of matters involving possible legal actions, causes of actions or litigation, or confidential or privileged communications with attorneys or auditors, as well provided by law, including section 610, the revised statutes, Missouri, as amended. So is there a motion and a second to enter into closed session at this time?
So moved.
Can I get a second?
Second.
Okay, so it has been properly motion and second to enter into closed session. And after we complete our business in closed session, we will return to open session for our vote.
You need to take a roll call vote to go into closed session.
Chairwoman Kenner, I do have just an item of discussion on the motion, if you'll entertain it.
Sure.
Are there particular items that members want to discuss in closed session that facilitate the need for a closed session at this time?
I will leave that for the committee to.
I don't have an item, that's why I'm raising it.
You do not have any questions or concerns to enter into closed session, Sheena?
I do not. I don't have any questions on the presentation that was given or the follow-ups that took place.
Okay, then I will go around to each member of the coordination team. Ms. Ratcliffe.
I already have my questions answered, so it's just a question of whether, but happy to go into closed session if others have things we need to discuss on this.
Okay,
You know, these are proposals and So there may be some sensitive issues that somebody has, so. But I'm good.
Okay. Deanna,
I have nothing.
Jared,
Nothing that is not on the agenda.
and Neil.
No, my questions were answered. Thank you.
And so Chairwoman Kenner, if that's the case, you might request that Mr. Boyd withdraw his motion.
Okay. Jared, since there are no items to discuss in closed.
Withdraw my motion.
Thank you.
I'll withdraw the second.
Thank you, Kitty. So let's move to item number 6 on our agenda. A request for authorization to proceed with procurement of the Quadrant garage demolition, which includes the Sky Bridge. A change order to project number 1. Can I get a motion and second?
Make the motion.
Second.
Bonnie, would you please call the roll?
Latanya Kenner,
Aye.
Jared Boyd,
Aye.
Sheena Hamilton,
Aye.
Kitty Ratcliffe,
Aye.
Neil Richardson,
Aye.
Deanna Vinker.
Aye.
Okay, so it has been motion and second to proceed with the procurement of the Quadrant garage demolition, which includes the Sky Bridge. That is change order to project number 1. Are there any questions at this time? Okay, great. Number 7 on the agenda, other items. The coordination team may wish to discuss any old business. And are there any old business? Okay, new business. Kitty, I think you have a banner that you wanted to present to the coordination team. Yes or no?
Yes, we attached it. It was attached to the materials for the call. And I had also sent it out, I think, to a couple of people that I was asking for their approval and their logo use. So I think everybody can find it in there. I wasn't, I should have planned to share my screen and attach it, but you should have it. If anybody hasn't seen it and you'd like to see it, let me know.
Great. So you're asking if there are any changes or corrections to get back to you as soon as possible on the banner?
Yes, I think we've pretty much got everybody's approval on their logos, and it's because construction fence is going up next week. So we get this to the printer so that by the time it's all been erected, then the banner can be put on it.
Great. So if there is no more new business to discuss, can I get a motion to adjourn the meeting?
Make a motion to adjourn?
Second,
Second.
it has been, Bonnie, please call the roll.
Latanya Kenner,
Aye.
Jared Boyd,
Aye.
Sheena Hamilton,
Aye.
Kitty Ratcliffe,
Aye.
Neil Richardson,
Aye.
Deanna Vinker.
Aye.
Great. It has been properly motioned and second to adjourn the meeting at 1:17. Everyone, thank you for coming back to a second meeting. Safe travels and enjoy your holiday weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Bye.